Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy boy. What's up, little suits? What's up, little Zuko? Oh, fuck. Oh, I forgot my charger again. Like the last time. So it's smart. Xbox has the same basic architecture as Windows computers. It's by Microsoft. I mean, I would imagine that it probably does to some extent. Here, hold up. This garbage. Oh my god, fucking nightmarish. My god, this is looking fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Have to do like some mild adjusting here. So much straight, like, little hairs all over the shit. It's annoying. The stray hairs be gone. Blue. Ugh. There we go. There we go. And one more. Or can it be one more, or can I loop it around one more time? I could loop it around again. Jesus Christ. How many times can I loop this? There we go. About as looped as it can get on that one. Sweet. Look at A's today. Have a motley day, how are ya? You get the long cape here when I went up to Wisconsin, plus my hair is naturally oily as fuck. I mean, mine can be too. And especially with the workplace that I work in, it tends to get like that very often. But I just wash this shit like at least every other time I take a shower, so like for like every 2 showers, at least one of those is get my hair washed. I don't wash it like a shampoo and conditioner all the time, because doing that, from my understanding, is actually not good for your hair. But at least having it washed every now and then when you do, like, you know, taking showers is good. But not doing it every single time is just as good. Did it make it wear hair net? If I don't have a hat, which I always have a hat, I'm not, like, I fucking hate hair nets. They are annoying. I'd rather literally wear a beanie. Like, just give me a beanie instead of a hairnet. That'll work just as fine. But those obviously aren't going to be exactly totally acceptable, so hat it is. Which, yeah, I'd rather just deal with a hat. Which, of course, is like a typical corporate baseball cap shit. Give me a hoodie, I'll wear that bitch like a shirt. Honestly, it's been a long fucking time since I've, been flexing hoodies. I'm just going for like other jackets now at this point. There we go. Alright. Bring the tube up here. See what's going on here. Oh my god. You know what? I don't need these on the entire time here. I love hoodie weather. Finally starting to cool off down here. Woohoo, 70s and 80s, 90s, 100s. So, lucky fucking you. And we're back in the heat again. So, like, we have a little bit, not like a full-on heat wave, but like a little one again. So, that's just always pleasant. Damn. I love this Bosch video so far. Yang, how far will you fall? All caps. Honestly, I've been noticing this with quote-unquote moderates or centrists or like progressives or lefties. There's, which honestly I don't even call them that because they're not, but they like to pretend to. But this whole like Trump FBI thing, they're just like, oh, he's actually a good guy, for releasing stuff. It's like, you know what? Because I've been fucking on for the last few days. Let me just find him again. Let's go to community posts here. Just look at this cringe shit. Look at this cringe. No, not Chelsea Manning. She's not cringe. She's fine. It's everything else. I salute our brave whistleblowing heroes regardless of politics. So, Chelsea Manning, okay, yeah, sure. Edward Snowden, okay, yeah, sure. Donald Trump. Yeah, we're going to equate Trump to Edward Snowden and Chelsea Manning, who both of them were hunted by fucking Trump's government and the United States government abroad to be killed and brought here to the U.S. To, well, be killed. And Chelsea Manning being tortured and vehemently fucking brutalized by her own fucking government under Obama's and Trump's administration. Oh, and also a war criminal tyrant as well. And on top of being a fascist, orange fucking psychopath. But these quote-unquote lefties are basically just like, as far as I'm concerned, are basically just like now showing their mask. It's showing that they're nothing but like this fucking Greek little gyro fuck is just nothing but a fascist psyop. Like this quote lefty that will literally fuck on American leftists for basically being pro-veteran to a minor extent, or whatever the fuck, and also honestly, I legit probably think this dude is anti-Semitic, like a Nazi, because he talks about Israel a lot, which, and basically uses them as an excuse to be like, see, Americans are the equivalent of the Jew, of the Israeli. Like, he has like a very anti-Semitic viewing about America, where he wants to equate them to Israel and Jews. So, if anything, Bad Panama is literally just a fucking Nazi masquerading as a goddamn leftist. Because he makes posts like this, too, where he'll fuck on leftists for, like, wanting free healthcare, but apparently are imperialist global warmongers. So, it's just like, I mean, all in all, it's just like, if this is, like, the shit that you believe as a quote-unquote leftist, you're not a leftist, you're a fucking fascist psyop. And you're no better than a fucking Nazi, and you ought to be treated like such. So, it's like, and just fuck these type of people, dude. Like, you're literally looking at Trump. Yeah, and also you were saying earlier, it's like, he didn't whistleblow anything, so it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. Like, Trump literally didn't whistleblow anything. Like, what? Oh, he withheld documents he wasn't supposed to legally have? Like, yeah, he has documents and files and things that are classified that legally he's not allowed to have. Oh, but, Obama had a bunch of classified blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's called a presidential library. He had a process as to allow that to be a thing. Where it's, like, in, a public liberal, like, type of situation where he's not just hiding it away at Mar-a-fucking-Lago. So it's like there's a lot of major fucking differences between, when presidents hold files and hold information, whether it may or may not be classified, and Trump didn't do any of that shit. He just was hiding it just to withhold it and, to do whatever the fuck we wanted to do with it. Sell it, blackmail, some people in government, fucking, just blackmail elements of the government so he can gain power. I mean, it's just like he was gonna, besides Trump stole nuclear. Yeah, he literally stole classified information. So it's just like he didn't whistleblow anything. If anything, he is an agent. He's a foreign agent. Like, if anything, there is actually some truth to say that Trump could potentially be an agent for another country. Not because he purposely is doing that, but because he would, sell that information off to another country, thus being an agent for them. Because it makes him money, it makes him more wealthier and more powerful, so why would he care? Of course he would sell that to some other fucking government. Probably to sell to the Saudis. Yeah, probably to Saudi Arabians. Probably to Israelis, maybe. I mean, who knows? I mean, Trump would probably have sold that shit to anyone. Trump is an Agent Orange. An Agent Orange. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I mean, honestly, maybe he's a culmination of what Agent Orange becomes. Maybe that's what that really was. The Agent Orange we all really know is the true psyop. I don't believe the Russiagate stuff, but I've seen evidence for Trump's actions that he's in bed of Saudi Arabia. Absolutely. I don't believe the fact that he's, like, sucking Putin's dick or anything like that. Or, getting pissed on by Russian harlot whores or something. Like, I mean, like, I don't think that for a second. I think that's literally comical. But he does have business ties very strongly to Saudi Arabia and to a lot of other business interests in the Middle East, too. And he also has some in Russia, but not in comparison to like he does with the Saudis. Like, he is like basically sucking that bin Salman incestual royal dick. So, I mean, if he has his loyalties, it's with the Saudis, not the Russians. If anything, I bet Trump couldn't give a fuck about Russia. He just goes there for business interests. Like, that's why he had his whole Trump Tower there in Moscow and shit, because that's a part of his business. That's how he expands his brand name. He could give a fuck if that, gets him more influential, with, like, Russian mobsters or some shit. He just wants his cut. That's all. It's like, some people really think Trump is more Machiavellian than he really is, but it's just like, he isn't at all. He's just your typical dumb fuck business tycoonist and shit that gets his way and, or at least does anything in his power to do so. But he's also just a low IQ fucking moron, to boot with that. And very old, so also cognitively losing his mind. So you got like this trifecta of bullshit, and it's like people think he's being more Machiavellian than he really is. It's like, not really. It's like you listen to the motherfucker speak, barely could get a sentence out. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna, believe that guy is like doing some 4D chess maneuvers and shit. Trump said so many times in the past the Saudis funded 9/11, but that's fine. But then it's fine working with them. Yeah, I mean, because if anything, he doesn't really care that 9/11 happened. He just, wants to know who's going to be making the money off of it. And the fact that, he probably wasn't necessarily one of the dudes making the big dollars that day. He's going to be a little butthurt and jealous over the people that really made fucking money, like the Saudis. So he's going to call it out, but doesn't care because he just wants to be in that in club. He wants to be them. That's the only reason why he kind of gets loud about with this type of shit, where it's like, oh yeah, they did 9/11. It's because, yeah, he wants to call them out and get more popular with a lot of the more populous wing of people, but just use that as a way to just ride himself into the gates of the elite and be like, please welcome me, please let me in. They did for a while, then they realized he literally, like, made the entire place dirty as shit. Not like it already was. It was already a swamp. But he literally made it more of a swamp. He, like, literally opened up, like, the sewer gates in the back corner and let it flood the fuck in. Like, I mean, so... so I can, even, you know, to the rest of the elite, they're just like, I don't think I like how dirty it got. We need to, like, shuffle this one along. That DeSantis one, though, that he's very friendly with, I like how, you know, he thinks a lot of how he does, but he's not loud or messy or dirty about it. They're doing that now. They're getting a lot more friendly with DeSantis, you know, so I'd really legit be fucking looking at that name. Considering especially, like, how Trump is falling. Like, the more and more, especially his base, gets a lot more, like, bloodthirsty, I guess, for lack of better words about this shit, the less, honestly, the less likely I see it for him to make it anywhere, you know, into 2024 primary shit. It just solidifies DeSantis to be like, see, you've gone too far, you've gone a little crazy, if you really wanted to, you know, blah, 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 you know, like, I know DeSantis got some shit where he will just make Trump look even more like a fucking fool and be like, see, because you're not, you know, you don't have it anymore, and I'm the one who's more competent that could do what you need to do and what needs to be done for, you know, our base and blah, blah, blah. Like, he'll couch it to where he wouldn't, like, outright shut the fuck down on Trump and, like, fuck on him, but he would do it in a way that would, like, coach his base to be like, oh, yeah, he's all right. You know, because he doesn't want the venom being spewed, even though Trump will do it to him. Because DeSantis, like I said, is more fucking smart and more cunning. And that's scary. Not like Trump was just a fucking loudmouth bastard. You know, someone has snorted coke in the Oval Office. Oh, I bet Nixon did that. Dude, I bet, like, pretty much every president since... fucking, I don't know, like, Truman has been snorting coke in that goddamn office. I mean, honestly. I mean, I don't know if FDR might have done some substance or not. I could see that guy maybe smoking, you know, a cannabis cigarette. Not, you know, a joint, but a good old cannabis cigarette. Yeah, I could see FDR doing that. But, I mean, at least for, like, oh, you know what? Herbert Hoover, fucking Calvin Coolidge, like these rich business tycoon fucks. Oh, yeah, they most likely fucking were getting some coke, opium. They were getting something. FDR married his cousin. Wait, did he actually really do that? Hold on, I'm actually want to look that up. JFK surely got laid in the office chair. Yeah, yeah. That should go without saying. JFK surely... I read that part. But yeah, here. It'll say in his wiki, right? Like, his spouse was? Yeah. Where's the play? Spouse. Eleanor wrote, yeah. To plan, yeah. Okay. Doesn't say anything here. It's a member of a prominent American Roosevelt and Livingston families, and the niece of President Theodore Roosevelt. Oh my god, you're right, dude. So she was in two different families, basically. She had an unhappy childhood, having suffered the deaths of both parents and one of her brothers at a young age. At 15, she attended Allenswood Boarding Academy in London and was deeply influenced by its headmistress, Marie Silvestri. Well, she was like 14 too. She married. Well, here we go. She married her fifth cousin once removed. So I think that I'm assuming that means not by blood. So it's not. So I think there's an ability to be like, it's, you know, the line. It's like you're near the line, but you're not like, you know, you're not on the line yet. You're like you're getting close to the line. You know what I mean? It's just basically like cousin because of, you know, familiar marriage shit. You know, so I can at least kind of excuse that a little bit. It's still like, I mean, a little odd, I suppose. But, I mean, at least it's not as weird as it really could be, you know what I mean? It's odd, and I definitely wouldn't necessarily be that comfortable with that, but it's not, like, straight up biological, so, I mean, it's like, thank fuck. As long as it's not that. The Roosevelt's marriage was complicated from the beginning. Oh my god. By Franklin's controlling mother, Sarah. And after Eleanor discovered her husband's affair with Lucy Mercer, in 1918 she resolved to seek fulfillment in leading a public life of her own. She persuaded Franklin to stay in politics after he was stricken with a paralytic illness in 1921. So I guess Eleanor is the reason why he stayed in politics. Which cost him the normal use of his legs, and began giving speeches and appearing at campaign events at his place. Following Franklin's election as governor of New York in 1928, and throughout the remainder of blah, blah, blah. Okay. Zukoff, what the hell? Excuse me? What? Looking like the Habsburgs in here. Hey. It's not like husband-daughter or fucking mother-son shit like the Habsburgs, okay? Like, that is just like, that needs to be just like, no. People doing that, they need like some sterilization going on. Just straight up. It's like, no, you doing some sister fucking, we're sterilizing you. You're sterile. Sterilizing you. No kids for you. Oh, you wanted some children with, like, you know, somebody else that wasn't your sister? Too bad. You fucked your sister, you're sterile now, bitch. Like, I mean, that would pretty much be the law. It's like, I'd be fine if you want to be that weird, but you have to be sterile. Like, if you're caught doing it, you're getting sterilized. Like, that's my law with it. Maybe it's out, but rub me off of me, but I'm okay with this bro sister stuff on the hub bow. Like I said, like, I mean, if you want to be weird about it, you know, then be sterile. After that, I don't care. I mean, because, like, I mean, it's consensual. I mean, you can't really be like, how fucking dare you, you know, because of that. So it's just like, it's just the moral, like, abhorrent, like, obvious, like, what the fuckness about it. So it's, you know, I mean, you can't really, like, legislate it outside of basically, you know, probably what I, you know, advocating. Like, yeah, if you're caught, you know, doing some familiar fuckings, you have to get a vasectomy or some shit. Like, just straight up. That's honestly how my sister was born. And if I remember correctly, this is the same one who's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Which, if that's the case, then that proves the point. That boy to his stepsister when they were kids. Proving a point. I mean, it's just like, I mean, it's just like, oh, doing some familiar fucks. It's like, uh-oh. Because the end result is never good. It just isn't. Just fundamentally because of all the genetic mutations and fucked up shit that comes from that. What? What? The result was a schizo bitch. Which I guarantee you was primarily due to genetic variables. Or I suppose lack thereof. Because it was just basically the same genetics overlapping each other. Yay. Sweet home Alabama. Fuck my stepsisters left and right. My God. Fucking Alabama, dude. Goddamn fucking Alabamians. What you looking at me for with that cute little face? Give you a little tweet? Here. Keep in mind that we're related by marriage, not blood. Well, again, like, at least it's not by, like, blood, but still, it's just like, This is Louisiana, not Bama. They're close enough. What's the difference? Like, what's the difference? They're close enough. Like, the difference is Louisiana has Nolans. There you go. That's Louisiana. Then everything else is just like, you know, very little difference. I guess more swampy, too. Louisiana's 90% swamp. Same shit to California. Alabama's mostly forest. Well, yeah, okay, so you got a little bit of a different biome. So you're like, so instead of 80% swamp or 90% swamp, you're just 60% swamp. They got more forests going on. Oh, I'm gonna deal with this dog. And by the way, I'm being sarcastic. A little mud. What, you just want to go outside? Oh my god, apparently. Hold on. There you go. Man. Except New Orleans, I love to go back. Same shit people, though. Yeah. I mean, I imagine New Orleans is at least pretty dope. I mean, I'm sure it's got its problems, but, you know, honestly, all in all, I mean, I bet New Orleans is honestly pretty fun to visit, at least. Here, I'm gonna go on to see what's going on here. Boom. Oh, you know what? Actually, I should just remember something that I saw, like, last night before I went to sleep. And I don't even know what the fuck this is, but this is actually fucking hilarious. It was recommended to me by YouTube, by its algorithm. Atheists do not like this part of Noah's Ark. Unironically, I was recommended. Oh my god, I just realized how long it is. It's 22 minutes. Okay, I'm not watching this entire fucking thing. But unironically, this was recommended to me by YouTube. The algorithm has exploded this, apparently. Has 500,000 views now. 10k likes, so that makes me feel somewhat reassured that maybe the dislike bar is a lot more. And also, what impresses me is that the comments are very nice. Let's even go to the newest ones first before we even go to the top ones. I love this kind of Christian propaganda. I know, dude. But, like, what about the part where that says Noah started building the ark when he was 600 years old? I'm glad that the comments are full of atheists calling bullshit. Your horrible, nasty atheist questioning and trying to understand why is he so hateful? Why is he... Oh my god, wait, what? Oh shit, okay, now we gotta watch some of this. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, you could tell that there's a lot of people breaking down their bullshit. The top comments, too. What would really impress me is if they would load the ark with real animals and 8 people and float it on water for the whole year, see how things work out. Oh my god. Dude, people are... And I watch this stuff, it's very entertaining. 7 weaned baby giraffes, clean animals would need 2 meters cubed of hay per day, so a lot of space would be needed for the food. 2 weaned baby hippos would need 1.5 meters cubed of hay per day, too. I don't think they would... I think hay would be the least of their needs. Weaned lambs are easier at only 0.5 meter per cubed for 150 days. I'm not sure how much of the 2,000 plus extinct dinosaurs and 220 extinct petrosaurs would have needed. Nor have I worked out how much the 12 caniformia, 26 filiformia, 12 cingulata, it's, oh my fucking Christ, dude. Okay. What about the carnivore? Exactly. Like, yeah, we don't even need to watch this to just, like, break it down. But you know what? Let's just watch some of this. I'm not watching this entire fucking thing. But I'll actually, like, we'll just watch this first little chunk, and then we'll skip around to that whole nasty atheist part. I guess that was at, like, 225 or something like that.
Well, hi, everyone. Here we are in the massive ark. This really is a massive structure. I mean, 500...
It literally just looks like a gigantic hallway that you'd see at, like, a high school or something that's very dimly lit.
85 feet wide, 51 feet high, and it's 15 feet off the ground.
Oh, my God. Alright, well, I'm just gonna get to that nasty atheist part. Jesus Christ, this is so fucking exciting.
Animals. So for 1 year on Noah's Ark, 6,800 animals would require about 322,400 gallons.
Wait, oh my god, they are actually trying to break this down logically? That's why, honestly, when I saw the comments, everybody was, like, getting at the whole, like, how much food they would need and shit like that. Because they literally tried to break it down. That doesn't even need to be refuted. That's just insane. Like, do you know how big your boat would need to be just for the food and water stores? Let alone for the animals? Like, it's like good, like, oh my god, I can't believe they actually are trying to logically break this down. Was it at that 224? Where was it? I think it was in Wisconsin, so I saw that. Where what? Oh, yeah, right, yeah, okay, no, I'm at the right spot, okay.
And about 400 tons of food. Now that sounds like a really big number, but actually that only takes about 20%.
Okay, that person mistimestamped it. What the fuck?
The Ark's total volume, which would leave plenty of room for Noah and his family and the animals.
And not only that, on the second...
Nope. They would literally starve within days. Why did no one else have boats? Also, if it was raining, why did a boat float and not just fill with rain? Yeah, because also, if it's raining... you know, the rainwater will also build up in the boat as well. Like, I guess you could say, well, because Noah and his family had buckets and they were, you know, making sure that the water was, you know, being cycled out of the, you know, boat and shit, and they, you know, had like a system or something like that, which you would need a lot of fucking people to be doing that if you think about it, especially if you have like monsoon level, like insane rains that are gonna flood an entire fucking planet. It basically make it like an ocean world for like a year. I mean, so it's just like, I mean, also, yeah, like if you know, if that's happening, other people would have boats too. Maybe they'd be smaller, maybe they'd probably be equivocal size, you know, maybe there'd probably be like city boats where it's just like, you know, entire communities and villages, like, basically make like the insane structures, you know, to try to like float, you know, their entire people on and shit. Like, I mean, why wouldn't there be any of this? Like, I mean, it's strange how Noah is the only dude that apparently has this fat fucking boat where, you know, he can sustain himself on, but literally no one else does. On a boat that's big, raining that much would never work, unless they believe animals have buckets too, which wouldn't be surprising for religious people. for real, dude. On top of that, it's like, I mean, also, what are the animals gonna do in that situation too? Like, even if it is raining, like, I guess they could also, like, lap up the water as it, you know, starts raining down on their feet? Like, I mean, it's like, what the fuck? Wow, dude. They are really, like, fucking scamming people hardcore, dude. How much you want to bet these are, like, modern made instead of, like, some ancient shit they just collected over time?
Over the top, so Noah's family...
Oh, these are so fucking... These are, like, made, like, a year ago. Like, these fucking... like, oh my god, dude.
Water in, kept these nice and moist, and that clay pot with the burlap over the top would have kept a nice, humid environment for those salamanders and frogs to thrive throughout.
Wait, this is where they kept, like, aquatic creatures like salamanders and frogs? What? I don't... A nice human environment. Now, I don't think they would survive well in a fucking clay pot. Like, I'm sure I mean, I guess if you fed them and they will be fine. But, yeah, for a fucking year and all, like, stored up like they're about to be, like, you know, sent away, you know, to be shipped off to the store or something like that to be sold. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, bro. Why do fish need to go in the ark? Yeah, that too. I mean, if these are aquatic creatures and, you know, it's like, there's water everywhere. So, why would they need these? Oh my god. Oh my sweet Jesus. Wow, dude, they have these fake ass fucking animals here too that are just, they couldn't even get like taxidermies or anything. They just have like straight up plastic looking fucks.
Taxidermy is because...
Oh my god, wait. Is he trying to sell this as actual taxidermy? From this fucking video, can see that is not real. Like, not even real fur. Like, if there is, like, fur texture, it's faux fur, not real.
I should say to all the boys and girls watching this, and the mums and dads, one of the reasons we didn't use taxidermy...
Oh, so they didn't use it. Okay, so, alright. Okay, I am correct. Wait, so why aren't...
Because taxidermy specimens would be species today.
Right.
Wait. Are you trying to say that evolution's a thing, but it's God's evolution or something? Am I hearing this right? Where it's just like, oh, see, we don't believe in evolution as scientists know it. But, you know, after the ark, when the animals, you know, after all that shit, you know, was deflooded and, you know, and that drain just opened up in the fucking earth and all the water just got, you know, drained away. Like, you know, like all the animals, once they all got off the ark and, you know, repopulated and shit like that, they evolved, you know, to become to the animals we know today, you know, and all this shit. So it's like microevolution apparently is a major fucking thing, and I guess at a very hyper-accelerationary rate as well. You know, on top of, you know, being, I guess, not believing in evolution on a macro level, on a very long multi-million year process, but it can happen within like a couple decades or a few generations, you know, in micro short-term evolution, I guess. So, like, what? It's the G-Man thing. Things evolve, but they stay in the same kind. Yeah, it's the G-Man form of evolution. You're right, dude. Yeah, that's why, I mean, that's honestly the whole micro and macro evolution thing is like the more sophisticated way of talking about it. But yeah, it's just the G-Man shit, where it's just like, oh, it's like, why doesn't a dog evolve to be a cat? Because, you know, they don't evolve to be in the same kind or whatever the fuck. It's just like, what? It's like, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot more extra nuanced complexities going on, you know, because of that, but okay. Show me a starving child. Oh my god, I remember that. The whole show me a starving kid in Africa thing, you know, it's like there's, I love how he had to basically also rephrase it as there's no starving Christian kids. Like, when he was called out on, there's show me a starving child, it's like, well, show me a starving Christian kid. It's like, when did a canine become a non-canine? My god, I love it. Even though there's plenty of animals that also may look canine, that I guarantee you G-Man will think are dogs or canines, but are not canines. Like foxes, for example. Because foxes are vulpines, not canines. Though they look like them. So it's just like, I'd be curious to what he would think about that. I don't know if I want to, like, actually go for this. Oh my fucking god. What? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, dude. Oh my god, dude. Is this Scotty doing his Patreon, You're Wrong? I think he is. Yeah. Oh my god. You know what? I have to share this in, like, the comment post as a suggestion, dude. Oh my god. I have to Dude, we gotta link this to Scotty for a show, dude. Dude, he has to see this. I want to see what he says about this. I want TJ to see this, honestly. I want to see what TJ says about this, but oh my god, we gotta... I mean, the closest one to do a show right now out of all three of them is Scotty. So, I mean, he's the one to get right now. Oh my god. You, dude, they would have a ball over this. They would have a laugh. Oh, I gotta hear this section.
So here you can see a wide variety of sauropods, which are dinosaurs. Now, these are the largest animals.
Oh, we believe these are a thing, but they're with Noah and with God and humans. You know, yeah, they're all together mingling around, having a vibe.
Land on planet Earth. And a lot of people wonder how Noah could have fit these on the ark. Well, Noah didn't have to fit these monstrosities on the ark. Again, we were talking...
Monstrosities? Wait, I thought they're God's creation. Don't make fun of God's children like that, you fucking sinner, you heretic. What the hell's wrong with you? What are you, you fucking sinner heretic? These monstrosities? Oh, I can't believe you would just insult God's children like that.
Of the animal kind, so you just need the one representative pair of the sauropods, and you would actually...
Are they trying to have, like, some weird audio in the background for, like, one of their exhibits that sounds like animals going off? I heard, like, a... Like, let's just go back a little bit.
To fit these monstrosities on the ark, again, we were talking about representative of the animal
right there.
Kind, so you just need the one representative pair of the sauropods.
Do they have, like, some exhibit just going off in the background?
Pods, and you would actually want babies, these little guys up here, and we'll take a peek on our next video at our sauropod exhibit upstairs. But the little guys are a lot smaller, and they would have no problem fitting on this 510-foot long ship. You do want juveniles.
510 foot? Because that's definitely enough space for 2 of these fucking things, let alone like every fucking animal, and not just 1, but 2 of them. That's the sound that Christians make when they try to see something interesting and try to process it. Oh my god. Hold on. I think I can copy the link doing this, right? Yeah, copy that link. Yeah, because I'm saying this. I'm making sure Skittle sees this. Or at least I'm going to try. I'm going to post it there and be like, this has to be seen. This is just insane. that goes, oh my god. Wow. I didn't even watch it last night. I just saw it and clicked it to see the comments for the most part. And just kind of skimmed it, but holy fuck, wow. Just, to actually just see some of it, it's extra. that was some extra. Wow. And that's 2 years ago. Answers in genitive. Like, what other shit's in here? Oh my god, they have something from 2 days ago. Skeptics do not want you to watch this video. You've been lied to about Noah's Ark. Oh my god, dude, they're all up on this Noah's Ark shit. Scientists are shocked by what this creature can do. What the fuck? These pollinating crustaceans? That small particular crustacean species can pollinate red seaweed underwater. They speculate that sea life pollination might have evolved before land life pollination. Are they trying to basically have some weird god religious answer for like the complexities of the human or like the natural world around us? Especially when I guess it comes to sea life pollination. I don't even, like, oh my god. I mean, honestly, I think the discovery sounds cool. I'm actually kind of, it's nice that they actually kind of gave a quick summary in the description, so I don't have to watch the video to hear their god-bothering nonsense to get what the fuck they were trying to say, but okay. So I guess it's that little guy in the thumbnail. I guess that little crustacean fella, you know, can do some pollination work for red seaweed. Churches, beware of this. What is that? What is that thumbnail? Can I want it, like, what? What is that? This is coming and Christians aren't even aware. I want the thumbnail. Like, is it in here somewhere? The Trojan horse? Was this supposed to be a Trojan horse? It's just some dude, it's just some fucking lame interview. Oh, here we go. There we go. What the fuck is that? That's meant to look like a Trojan horse? I mean, that, like... Okay. Beware of that. It's coming to your church near you. It's coming to your random church out in your little small town fields. It's coming to invade, brother. Where morality really can't... Oh my fucking god. Oh my... Wait, what? Christians beware Senator Elizabeth Warren. They're fucking scaremongering Elizabeth Warren. Oh my god. They're fucking freaked out about her, dude. Wait, God is approach. Wait, how woke churches are trying to destroy. Oh my God, are you stupid? Like, it literally condones abortions in the Bibles. Like, are you kidding me? What? The hidden trace of. Oh my God. Oh my God. He exposes transgender surgeries. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, I don't know. Oh god! I gotta get out of there. Oh god! What the fuck is this? How to survive living in Portland? Oh my god! Look at this fucking thumbnail. Just got like a tree burning it down. Like the famous Portland sign just burning away, just going asunder and shit. Like, what the fuck is this, dude? Oh my god, dude. It's like, how to survive in Portland as it literally burns to the ground. Oh my fucking god, dude. Wow. Hey. Newsflash. Portland is still standing. You can survive here and it'd be totally fine. I think you're okay. Hasn't burnt to the ground totally yet because Antifa hasn't quite organized that yet. I know y'all think it has, but hey, we haven't gotten there yet. We're working on it. It's a little slow progress. You know, we got a little coal burn right now, but you know, I mean, it's a little start. You gotta start it. Like, oh my god. You can survive here, just pretend to be a slack-jawed moron. Yeah, and you can survive up here, just avoid certain parts of Portland. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, there are parts of Portland that are sketch beyond fucking shit, but just don't be in those areas, and you should be fine. Which kind of sucks, because honestly, there's some cool stuff in some of these places. Like, in Chinatown, there's, or at least in the old Chinatown and shit, is what it's called. There's, like, a lot of really cool stuff that's around there, but it's just in a really heavily impoverished part of downtown Portland where it legit is sketch as fuck. And it has been, and it's probably worse than it has ever been when it comes to that right now at this point. Which sucks, like I said, because there's cool shit there. If anything, honestly, at this point, there probably isn't as much anymore, because a lot of them probably have closed down because of lack of business shit, especially with COVID and all that, you know, a year or two ago. And still technically going on. As much as we pretty much stopped giving a fuck around here. Come down Bama and I'll show you the nicest places. I mean, I imagine Alabama's actually got, like, some nice places. Like, I know the scenery and, like, the wildlife and the natural, you know, land around there is actually pretty nice and beautiful. So, I mean, it's like, at least Alabama's got, like, something going for it, but it's not a lot. Nothing really to write home mama about, basically. Wait, what? What's this YouTube short? The world's biggest... what's it saying? The biggest mystery. Attacked her wait, an elephant killed a woman and then went to her funeral and attacked her. What? Based elephants? Whoa.
This mystery of what the fuck this woman did for an elephant to not only stomp on her and kill her, but to come all the way to her funeral and then stomp on her dead body.
Damn, dude. Hold on, let me do this. Here we go. Damn it.
And by the way, in case you didn't know, the story does not end there. After the elephant stomped on the woman's corpse, it let out a large roar to signal the rest of the elephants to come and raid the whole village. And they did. They actually raided the whole entire village. They even somehow knew which building belonged to the woman and killed her pet goats along with the entire house. And while we may not ever know what the hell this woman...
What the fuck, dude? Based elephants? Question mark? I mean, what the fuck did this woman do? What did this bitch do to this elephant to just, like, have such a vendetta against not just her, but her whole village at that point? Like, damn. Wow. Sounds fake to me. A little bit, it does, but a part of me feels like it might be true, because there is straight up videos and, like, you know, stories, multiple, of elephants, because of how intelligent they really are, can be, you know, have times where they have attacked people and have rampaged through neighborhoods and shit like that. Like, there's straight up, like, some even videos of shit like this. So, I do not put this past me to be real, honestly. I mean, at least to an extent. Like, I mean, maybe, like, having, like, you know, the whole, like, you know, the elephants, like, just waiting on the sidelines, you know, waiting to charge and shit. I mean, maybe, like, maybe it might be a little hyperbolic, but, I mean, I do not put past the general details of the story to be real. Like, honestly. I mean, there's been times where, you know, like, elephants in, like, India, like, Asian elephants and African elephants have been known to be very aggressive and pretty bullish and actually go after people. And even in more populated areas where there's, you know, like, neighborhoods and shit. So, I don't know. I mean, it sounds pretty, like, extraordinary, but, I mean, well, I don't know, like, it started with a little article to it, didn't it, here? Here. Yeah, like, I had an article, with it in January 18th, 2017 in India, so, yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, I mean, I have a feeling this is real. I have a feeling this is an actual story, like, the dude has, like, I mean, hold on, let's find it. Here, you know what, fine, if we want to fucking, Holy fuck, yeah, dude, it's real. See, yeah, there's actually some fucking, like, there's straight up, like, different clips. I don't think there's, like, an actual video of it. I don't think that's an actual video of the event, but, no, there's, like, I mean, just on YouTube alone, there's, like, a couple videos and shit here talking about it. So, I don't know. I mean, I want to put it past it to at least be partially true. Maybe, like, the whole, like, the village got attacked and everything. Maybe that part sounds a little, ecstatic. But, I don't know. I choose to believe it. I'm choosing to believe that part, too. Alpha tramples woman to death, then attacks her corpse after. Yeah, it's... oh my god, wait, this one... Wait, does this actually have... Holy shit, this actually has fucking... Does this actually have the video of it? I'm not showing it really, because it was like, here, you can't watch this, potentially. It might be disturbing. Well, there's a person running. So you're running from a fucking elephant. And they tripped like an idiot. Oh, well, yeah, oh. Yeah, well, yeah, they got trampled. Well, that just looked like some Freddy Krueger, like, Friday 13th shit or something, where the person literally tripped and just didn't get back up. Like, that person's honestly a little bit of an idiot. It's like, you can't get the fuck back up when you have an elephant bull charging you. I guess it's just repeating the video, I guess, but yeah. The elephant wasn't messing around, he was beyond pissed off. She literally helped the poachers to take the elephant. Oh, is that what happened? These are poachers, or they're doing... Oh, so apparently the bitch was helping poachers. So I guess that's why, honestly, like I said, considering the intelligence of elephants and also how, on top of people and a couple other animals, they're some of the more most empathetic animals, or at least one of the animals to really heavily express empathy. I mean, this honestly makes fucking sense, and it really started to ring legit true to me. Like, honestly, dead ass. I mean, if you kill elephant's baby, it's going to know that, and it's going to be fucking mad. And it's going to, and especially if it sees, its baby being killed, it's going to recognize what killed it and remember that. So, I mean, because there's been times where elephants have gone to places where parts of their herd have died and have even returned even after years of them being gone, to kind of go back and mourn a little bit. Like, there's honestly a lot of elements about elephant behavior that is actually pretty similar to, like, some of the emotional behavior that humans do. I mean, obviously it's in their own elephant way, but nonetheless, they have an ability, and we have studied, to show that they can, to some degree, express these feelings and emotions, and, definitely have a very more sophisticated way of thinking. Not like us, obviously. They're probably not, like, full-on self-aware, conscious like we are, but they have at least, some rudimentary forms of that type of stuff. So, I feel like that story's true. I'm just, even if some of it seems a little, maybe hyperbolic, or, maybe a little, spice, to the story, like the raiding the village thing. I mean, I choose to believe it. Dolphins have a similar brain to humans, and do have sentience as far as we can tell. Yeah. Like, not to the same level as we do. I mean, that's because I honestly believe that most life, at least especially like mammalian and, you know, to some forms reptilian and insectoid life, you know, like, you know, I do believe there's at least some level of sentience. It's just like how sophisticated and how complex or like how far does that really go? You know, like for like a bug, like their sentience is like almost computer rudimentary, you know, like when it comes to its way of thinking. But for a human, it's obviously insanely complex, you know. And for like a canine, it's, you know, a little bit in the middle, where they're not like full on totally self-aware like we are, but they have at least a very rudimentary sense of self, like they know they're a thing. But beyond that, you know, that's about as far as it goes. Where it obviously they want to make sure that their needs are met, like getting fed and, you know, and make sure that, you know, they're happy and all that type of stuff, like, you know, basic biological needs and shit. But beyond that, there isn't really much of, you know, like sense of self beyond that. That doesn't mean that, you know, obviously, you know, like a dog doesn't have like emotions or, you know, or at least some basic, very rudimentary sense of thought within those type parameters, but it's not complex. It's not going to be like, oh, I wonder what the weather's going to be like, or, you know, shit like that. It's like, my fur is wet because it rains. I don't like that. You know, it's going to be like, I seek shelter. You know, it's going to be very just hyper simplistic thought process. Seek shelter. Fur wet because rain. You know, so it's not going to be complex. But nonetheless, you know, they do have, you know, a sense of sophisticated thinking. And just extrapolate that with elephants or like dolphins and other shit, you know, it's like, and it goes even higher, where they do at least have, you know, maybe even a higher sense of sentience, or maybe they do have at least a very rudimentary sense, at least to a degree, of self-awareness. Which kind of shows that, like, I mean, when it comes to sentience and consciousness, I mean, we're only scratching the surface if we really think about it. I mean, fuck, we have to totally understand our own. What time is it? Not quite through yet. Ugh. I 100% my cat is sentient and it's just an ass. Well, that's, my friend, is an alien invader. I mean, cats are the exception of the rule because they're aliens here slowly plotting to take over the world. It doesn't mean that they're, you know, got weaknesses being here, but nonetheless, you know, they have to work within their, you know, parameters. See what, like, if I can check out one more little random thing on too before I dip for work. Oh, whoa, Scholargram is selling swords. I need to free up both funds and space, so swords must go. Whoa. These are kind of cool looking swords. Oh, dude, he's selling a bat lift? Oh, dude, I kind of want that bat lift, though. That's fucking dope. These are... I wonder if that one's a short sword. Or else that'd be a very fat, wide-looking sword. That bat lift looks pretty cool, though. If you don't know Scholargram, he's actually a pretty cool-ass fucking channel. It's like a Canadian Viking guy that does, like, different things about swords and shit like that. I was watching this last night with him attempting to fight with sickles, which honestly is really kind of legit cool. Like, I didn't really think how, unique, a sickle can actually be used as a weapon. Where it's just like, Because honestly, what you can do with a sickle, especially in comparison to like an axe or a sword or even a scythe, you know, like a war scythe or something, is honestly a lot. Like, there's a lot more you can actually do with it to where I think it, you know, especially if you're actually skilled with one, you could actually, you know, fuck a motherfucker up with that. I can also see why, like, a lot of farmers and peasants might have, you know, grabbed that, you know, as a form of weapon, you know, if they were conscripted into, like, some war or some shit. Because on top of it being a farming tool, well, it definitely works as a weapon, too. Can have another conversation. If you're gonna do that, don't use the word so fucking obvious that it's, like, just a sock account that's yours, because Jesus Christ. I'm surprised, like, some other motherfucker hasn't said anything about that. These student dead older stories aren't featuring. Well, that's gonna be great. Could probably check that out later when I come back from work. Let's see that. Oh, just cheerful story. Because I imagine it's just gonna be oh so fun and happy. Hey! What the hell? What the hell? Hey, what the hell? Yeah. Hey, what the hell? Excuse me. Yeah. Hey. There's no need for this. Get over here. Yeah, come here. Have a little tweet. Get up here and get some love. Get some love and stick. Yeah. Oh, blah, there you go. Oh, who's a good boy? He's a good boy. Oh, he's a sweet little. He's a sweet little. Yes, you is. Yes, you is. Yeah. You're a sweet baby. Oh. Oh. Luckily, it's just okay if the stretches. Alright, buddy. Come on. Yeah, down. Down. Goofy little bye-bye. Anyway. Get this last ball smoked up and all that fun stuff, and head myself off to work. Cause, oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Yay! Actually, honestly, it shouldn't be too bad. It's been slow as fuck the last couple days, honestly, so... Should be easy peasy. Anyway. Bop. Anyway. Peace out. Of course, I'll be back right for the next one, which will be later night, so...